Morning guys, Joel Frank here, market analyst for YouTrading, and today we're looking at the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. As you can see here on the chart, I've got this is 4-hour candlesticks, by the way. And you can see in the last couple of days, NZDUSD has been on the back foot. This is broadly as a result of US dollar dynamics, okay? So the dollar has been picking up against pretty much all of its G10 and emerging market peers. The Dixie's been moving higher, so this recent decline, which has stuck quite nicely within this sort of bearish short-term trend channel, it's not to do with the New Zealand dollar, really. And this morning, well, actually, before we talk about this morning, you can see that we ran into this area of pretty solid support just above the 0.71 level. Now you can look all the way back to sort of mid-January and see that this has been quite a decent area of support. I mean, we have been through it twice. We fell below it sort of towards the end of March, but then we burst back above it at the beginning of last month or midway through last month. Apart from those two breaks of that level, it's been a pretty decent area, and you can see again this week it's been a decent area of support. And now NZDUSD is testing sort of the upper part of this trend channel with a potential break on the cards should the dollar allow it, because remember, with NZDUSD, obviously Kiwi, New Zealand economic factors are important, but largely it's going to be determined by the fate of the US dollar. But speaking of New Zealand factors, one of the reasons why we are testing the upper bounds of this short-term trend channel is we had New Zealand employment data overnight for Q1, and it was better than expected. And that sort of feeds into the narrative that has been supporting the Kiwi, maybe not against the US dollar, but at least against some of its other G10 peers. This narrative that the New Zealand central bank, the RBNZ, is going to be one of the first central banks out of the developed world anyway to start tightening policy again. So markets expecting hikes in 2022, and everybody pretty much talking about that. Now that's a lot earlier than what most people expect, you know, the Fed to start raising interest rates, or I mean obviously the ECB and the BOJ. I mean, are they ever going to raise interest rates? Probably not. But anyway, hawkish expectations for the RBNZ certainly could be a supportive factor. And if the dollar does start to weaken again, then there's absolutely no reason why the Kiwi couldn't break above this little bit here where it's consolidating right now and move back to potentially test last week's highs in the upper 0.7200s. Another factor to bear in mind as well for the Kiwi is commodity prices have been very, very supportive. So lumber, for example, everyone's been talking about lumber because it's been just absolutely surging in the last couple of weeks. And lumber is a key New Zealand export. Obviously, their main export is dairy prices, which have generally been doing well. But yeah, as long as the commodity price picture remains supportive for NZD, then that's another factor to think of as well. But in terms of the rest of the week, the main thing to be looking out for this cross, NZDUSD, is stateside events, okay? Events in the US. So that's going to be today, Wednesday, we've got ISM Services PMI. And then on Friday, we've got the April labour market report. So that is going to be the main factor probably driving this pair for the rest of the week. So guys, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.